Hi everybody, Melissa here with MSCR's Virtual Outdoor Club. Today is a really rainy day while I'm recording, so I'm going to read you a story, and hopefully when you're watching this the weather is nicer and you can go outside and play. The story I'm going to read today is called Moon Bear's Shadow, and it's by Frank Aish, and it's about a bear who explores his shadow. So let's read and see what he does to experiment with his shadow. One day, Bear went to the pond with his fishing pole and a big can of worms. While he was putting a worm on his hook, he looked down and saw a big fish. "I'm going to catch that fish," thought Bear to himself. But when Bear stood up to throw the line in the water, his shadow scared the big fish away. "Go away, Shadow," cried Bear. But Bear's shadow would not go away. "Okay," said Bear, "if you won't go on your own, then I'll just have to get rid of you." And he put down his fishing pole and began to run. He ran around the pond. Do you think that got rid of his shadow? When he got to the other side, he kept running. Where's his shadow going? Look, it's still following him. He ran through a field of flowers, jumped over the brook, and hid behind the tree. "Good," thought Bear. "Now the shadow can't see me." Where did Bear's shadow go? Did it stop following him? No, Bear was wrong. When he stepped out from behind the tree, the first thing he saw was his shadow. Nearby was a cliff. Bear walked over to the cliff and looked up. "I'll climb so high, Shadow won't be able to follow me," thought Bear. Bear climbed higher and higher until at last he pulled himself up to the top. Huffing and puffing, he smiled with pride. Then he looked down and saw his shadow. Now Bear was very annoyed, so he went home and got a hammer and some nails to nail his shadow to the ground. He hammered and hammered and hammered, but no matter how many nails he hammered, he just couldn't nail down his shadow. "If I can't nail him down," thought Bear, "maybe I can bury him." So he got his shovel and dug a hole. When the hole was deep and wide, he let his shadow fall into the hole. Is he going to catch it? Then Bear filled in the hole with dirt. When he was finished, it was almost noon. The sun was high in the sky. Shadow was nowhere to be seen. "At last," sighed Bear, "no more shadow." Did he finally catch his shadow? But now Bear was very tired, so he went inside and took a little nap. While he slept, time passed, and the sun once again cast shadows everywhere. Can you see the shadow of the shovel? It changes with where the sun is in the sky. When Bear got up and opened his door, he saw his shadow on the floor. "Not you again," exclaimed Bear, and he slammed the door, hoping to lock Shadow inside. But Shadow was too quick. Sighed Bear. "How about this? If you let me catch a fish, I'll let you catch one too. Nod your head like this if it's a deal." When Bear nodded his head, Shadow nodded too. So Bear went back to the pond and once again threw his line in the water. By this time, the sun was in a different part of the sky, which made it easy for Shadow to keep his part of the deal. Look, now the shadow's not in the water, so he can't scare the fish. And when Bear caught that big fish, Shadow caught one too. The end. I liked watching Bear learn about his shadow in this book. And you can go learn about your shadow too. You could go for a walk with your family outside and look for shadows and notice their shapes and their colors. You can also play a game called Shadow Tag, which I really like. You play a regular game of tag, but the person who is it has to stomp on a shadow on your shadow in order for you to be the next person in. And I've also included some instructions with this post to make a really cool sundial. If you go outside and stand in a clear area on the cement and trace your shadow and go back and do that every hour, you'll see your shadow move across the cement, and you could even go back out there the next day and try and guess what time it is based on where your shadow is. So there's lots of fun ways to experiment with shadows, just like Moon Bear did. So I hope that it's a nice sunny day and you guys can go outside and play. Have a good one. Bye.